teams left. Philadelphia Eagles face the Oahu Paddlers. Taking a look at our Game 1 matchup, we've got Nick Henson, 2-0 in the postseason, 2.3 ERA. Going to be facing off against Jose Castillo, a rookie. He's been absolutely brilliant in the postseason so far, 4-0, 1.12 ERA. Good luck to you, Bobby, in this series. Alex Flores walks, steals second, but the Paddlers get out of the inning. One, two, three, go. Oh, well, actually, Esparza walked, but easy first inning for the Eagles as well. 2 on, with 1 down here. But the Eagles leave both runners. Bottom of the second, still scoreless. One, two, three, go the Paddlers. The Eagles go in order in the third. One, two, three, go the Paddlers. So we've got a pitching duel here early on between Castillo and Henson, both playing, throwing really well. Matt Simpson doubles in the fourth. 1 out, man in scoring position for Castle. Castle's going to ground out. It's going to bring it up to Hattie, and Hattie strikes out swinging, so the Eagles leave another runner. Steve Magana, leadoff single for the Paddlers. It's going to bring up Esparza. Magana steals second. Andy steals third. Looks like there was an out there in between. Maybe a strike him out, non-throw him out. The sac fly gets the first run across for the Paddlers. Aono drives in Magana. Alex Flores on base for the second time today with a single. Bobby Lopez grounds out, so Eagles scoreless through 5. Bottom of the 5th to go, 1-0 Paddlers. Joe Ellens, solo home run. Second run of the game. Extends the lead 2-0. Leadoff walk to Nairiki Hogan, looked like on 4 pitches. And it looks like Tony Morales is in the game now, so Castillo is done after 5 innings. And he gets a double play. Tony Morales has pitched really well over 3 seasons for Oahu. Maybe kind of an underrated guy in this league. Through 6, still 2-0. Scott Castle flies out to lead off the 7th. Mike Hattie singles. Reed sacrifices him to second, so runner in scoring position for Hernandez, but he pops out. Bottom of the 7th. Leadoff double. Ayono. Couple quick outs though for the Paddlers. And Joe Ellen strikes out looking to retire the side, so still 2-0 as we go to the 8th. See if Morales is on for his third inning of work or if they're going to go to the pen. Looks like he is. Alex Flores singles. Now been on base 3 times this game. To lead things off here. Lopez strikes out swinging. It's going to bring up Nairiki Hogan. And a pitching change. The closer, Urquidez, in for the Paddlers here. With 1 out in the 8th. And Hogan doubles and moves to third, so man in scoring position. And the game's tied, Mark. Green hits a sacrifice fly. And we're tied at 2 in the 8th. So the closer comes in, can't get the job done. He's got to come back out for the 9th, I assume. Pete Barrett walks to lead things off for the Paddlers in the bottom half of the inning. Ringo works a full count and grounds out. They're going to walk Ola intentionally as Barrett moved up. And then Steve Magana singles in the go-ahead run, 3-2, followed up by Yoshitaro Ano double, driving in 2 more. It's now 5-2 Paddlers in the 8th, so they respond to Philly's big half of the inning. Atchison coming in to try to stop the bleeding here, and he does. He gets Paul Reeves to ground out. Eagles trail by 3 as we go to the 9th. Urquidez is in line to get the blown save win. If he can get this last out here. And he does. 1-2-3 go the Eagles. So the Paddlers take game 1 in dramatic fashion late for both these teams. Here we go, game 2. It's going to be James Lohr on the mound for the Paddlers. He's had a really great rookie campaign. Only 96 innings pitched. I think he had some injury problems. Alex Flores, a leadoff hit for the Eagles. He continues to be red hot here in the championship series. A couple quick outs, though, now. It's up to Mark Green with Flores on second. And he delivers. Mark Green, 2-run home run. Start things off for the Eagles here in game 2. Matt Simpson follows it up with a single. It's going to bring up Castle. He flies out, but 2 runs on the board before the Paddlers have a chance to hit. And for the on the mound for the Eagles, it's going to be Cale Wan. Kind of a mid-season this year, but he's still a young guy, so we'll see what he can do here in game 2. 1-2-3 go the Paddlers. Ricardo Hernandez solo home run. Flores singles and reaches base again. I don't think he's been retired this series, maybe once. Kale Wan cruising through 3 innings, just 1 hit allowed. Hasn't struck a batter out, but hasn't allowed anything hard hit. Leadoff triple for Scott Castle. Mike Caddy strikes out swinging. And then Reed strikes out swinging. And Hernandez flies out, so James Lohr works the way out of the leadoff jam. Simagata strikes out swinging to lead off the 4th. Sparza walks. Paddlers have a base runner. Kale Wan keeps him shut down. Through 4th, 3-0 Eagles. Lead off single for John Bechtal. He moves up on the ground out. Pete Barrett strikes out swinging. He's going to leave up to Haringa. He pops out, so through 5. Paddlers remain scoreless. Tony Morales back in there after pitching a couple innings in game 1. Strikes out the first 2 batters he faces. Make that strikes out the side. So he comes in and gives a little momentum on the pitching side, maybe. Maybe not. 1, 2, 3. Go the Paddlers. Just 2 hits allowed for Kale Wan through 6 innings. And both pitching staffs are locked in right now. No one scored a run since the 2nd inning here. Kale Wan, 7 innings now. Pitching a gem. Leadoff double for Alex Flores. 3rd hit of the game. And runner's going to score in a wild pitch after a single. Mark Green singles. Runners on the corners. 2 down now. The Eagles get 1 more. They've got a nice lead heading into the bottom of the 8th here. Justin Miller, Joe Miller in the game for the Eagles. Two on, nobody out for the Eagles in the top of the 9th. Looking to add some more. Pitching change for the Paddlers. Xavier Powers comes in. Alex Flores, sacrifice fly. 5-0 Eagles. 3 outs remaining. Looks like Eagles might steal game 2 on the road. Bobby Ola, leadoff single. Madonna lines into a double play, but there's still a man on first somehow and 1 out. It's interesting. Israel Esparza flies out. And that'll do it. So the Eagles shut down the Paddlers in game 2, 5-0 on the road. We have a split series as we turn to Philadelphia. All right. Tommy Witt on the mound for the Eagles. Only threw 34 innings this year. Josh Miller. Somewhere there's a Justin Miller in this universe. There must be, right? Josh Miller pitching for the Paddlers in his second season. Alex Flores on base again. He singles. I think he's been on base 7 times and he has a sac fly. Enrique Hogan singles, couple of base hits there, so a quick offensive spurt for the Eagles, and they cap it off with a 3-run homer from Mark Green. And in the blink of an eye, nobody out, and it's 4-0 Philadelphia. Eagles get another one on a Bobby Lopez single. It's going to score Hernandez. And that's it for Miller. Morales in the game again. Gets the strikeout. Pete Barrett, 2-run home run, gets the Paddlers back on the board. Karinga singles, Magana walks, 2 out, or 1 out, 2 on for Esparza. He's going to line out. Aono walks, Ontiveros with the bases loaded. And he flies out, so the Eagles get out of the bases loaded jam. And they stay on top 5-2 as we go to the bottom of the third. Leadoff walk for Mark Green. Nothing coming across onto the fourth. One, two, three go the Paddlers. Alex Flores singles. Bobby Lopez singles. First and third now. 2 out Magic. Hogan grounds out. Eagles strand a couple. Leadoff single for Karinga and Ola. 2 on, nobody out for Magana. Strikes out looking. Esparza at the plate. He strikes out swinging. Aono launches it into the seats. 3-run homer, and this game's tied at 5 in the 5th. Ontiveros follows that up with a single. That's going to be it, but 3 runs for the Paddlers. We're tied at 5. So Ellen leading things off in the sixth with a single. Adam Hickman in to pinch hit and strikes out swinging. Ola at the plate. Looks like we have a pitching change. Walsh in there for Philly. Walsh gets him swinging. So after 5.5, still tied at 5. 1-2-3 go the Eagles. Brian Messmore has come in and pitched really well here for the Paddlers. 2.2 innings pitched. Steve Magana, solo home run. Paddlers take the lead in the 7th inning. Now we've getting a Sparza double. Danny Altaveras doubles. Paddlers extend the lead 7-5. Jin Ning in the game for the Paddlers. On to the 8th we go. Bobby Ola walks. Madonna singles, but it looks like someone was thrown out on the base paths as that retires the side. Ning out there for inning number 2 of work. Mike Hattie with a 1-out single. Tying run at the plate in Reed. Ron Reed walks. So Hernandez at the plate. Tying run on first. 1 out. He strikes out swinging. It's going to bring up Alex Flores. And it's Urquidez, the closer, in the game here again. Blew the save in game 1 and ended up getting the win. He gets Flores here. Big out. As Flores has been red hot in the series, on base 10 times already. One, two, three go the Paddlers in the 9th. Last chance for the Eagles in game 3. Down by 2. Bobby Lopez, leadoff double. 4th hit of the game for Lopez. Ricky Hogan's going to ground out. It's 1 down. Mark Green at the plate. Grounds out Simpson. And he can't get it done. Paddlers take game 3, 7-5 on the road. And they have the 2-1 series lead. Jeremy Evans going here in game 4 for the Eagles. Looks like a rookie called up the call deadline. Looks like he might have a nice future ahead of him. Justin Davis, another rookie, so a battle of rookies here in game 4. 26-year-old rookie, a little older. Mark Green, 2-run homer in the first. Eagles start off hot again. Joe Ellen, leadoff double for the Paddlers. But they can't get him in. 2-0 Eagles. Bottom of the third we go. Bobby Lopez, solo home run. Extending the lead 3-0. Singles by Aono and Ontiveros with 2 out. Bringing it up to Bechtel. Bechtel's hit by the pitch. Bases loaded for Joe Ellen. Ellen strikes out looking with the bases loaded, so Panthers can't get it across. 3-0 Eagles still as we go to the bottom of the fourth. Leadoff base runner, and then 2 quick outs. Reed lines that to end the inning. One out single for Haringa. First and third in the 7th for the Paddlers, 1 out. Haringa strikes out swinging. 2 down for Bobby Ola. He's going to walk on 4 pitches. Magana at the plate with the bases loaded. And he flies out. Paddlers leave him loaded again. It's still a 3-0 game. David Gunter on the mound for the Paddlers. Came in last inning. Knuckleballer. 23-year-old. Double play by the Eagles in the bottom half of the 7th. Turn us over to the 8th. But it's still 3-0 Philly. Make that 3-1. Israel Esparza leads off the 8th with a solo home run. Paddlers get one back. We've got 3 outs remaining until Philly takes game 2. One, two, three, go the Eagles. On to the top of the ninth. One, two, three, go the Paddlers. So the Eagles tie this series up at 2. No injuries on either side, so we're just going to keep going forward here. Just going to take 2 minutes, go grab a drink, and then we'll start up game 5. All right, here we go. Looks like each of the game 1 starters are back out there for game 5. Yoshitaro Aono doubles in the first, giving the Paddlers a quick 1-0 lead. But Matt Simpson, it's a 3-run blast in the bottom half of the inning. Eagles lead 3-1. And the Paddlers starter, Jose Castillo, leaves the game with an injury. It's 1 week. Not that it matters this late in the season, I suppose, but he is done for the day and done for the 2016 season. We'll see who goes out there for the bullpen. It's going to be Brad Miller. Seen him work a couple times this championship series. First and third, nobody out for the Paddlers. And Pete Barrett, the catcher, with a huge 3-run homer, putting the Paddlers on top 4-3 in the 5th inning. Flores singles and Hogan singles, second and third, 2 down. Mark Green walks, bases loaded for Simpson, already has a home run, but he grounds into a fielder's choice. Paddlers retain the lead, 4-3. Moving to the 6th. Ron Reed singles with 2 down. Tying run at first. Morales coming into the game here. I want to say his 4th appearance in 5 games. Paddlers have leaned heavily on him. One, two, three. Goes Wahoo in the 7th. Alex Flores singles to lead things off. Couple base runners now for the Eagles. Tying run at second. 1 down. Jin Ning's coming into the ball game. Face Matt Simpson already has the 3-run blast in the 1st. He grounds into a fielder's choice, so Paddlers get out of the jam. 8th inning we go, 4-3. Ralph Walsh, 2 nice innings of work, and it's going to be handed off to Joe Miller. Israel Esparza, solo home run, giving the Paddlers a little breathing room. Still a close game, though, as we... Yeah, no singles here, with 2 down. And Antaveros strikes out swinging, so as we go to the bottom of the 8th, it's a 2-run lead, 5-3, Paddlers on top. Lead-off double for Scott Castle. Mike Hattie strikes out swinging. 1 down. Reed strikes out looking. It's going to be up to Hernandez. He strikes out swinging, so Jin Ning gets the job done in the 8th. Miller back out there for the 9th. Beckdahl strikes out swinging. Ellen lines out. Barrett strikes out looking. So 3 outs remaining for the Eagles in Game 5. The closer Urquidez on the mound. 2 quick outs. And that's going to do it. Paddlers steal Game 5 on the road. We're going to head back to Oahu for 6 and 7, and the Eagles are going to have to steal both. Just fixing some uniforms and sound issues. Can't have Philadelphia green in the championship. Well, I can't figure out how to go back in to the other mode. for some reason. So looks like we're going to run it out here. That's okay. Cale Wan back on the mound for the Eagles. James Lohr for the Paddlers. James Lohr leaves the game with an injury in the first. Paddlers lose another starting pitcher. Moderate 1 week, but might as well wrap it up. That's his season. And it's going to be another heavy bullpen game for Oahu. This typically would have been the game that Jose Castillo was starting, but he, I think, was the other starting pitching injury for the Paddlers in game 2. I might be misremembering that. Maybe Castillo was game 1. I don't remember. Scoreless as we go to the third. Ringo leadoff double. Ola grounds out and drives him to third, and then a sac fly by Magana drives in the first run. Israel Esparza follows that up with a solo home run, 10th home run of the postseason for Esparza, and he didn't play in the wild card round. Xavier Powers on the mound for Oahu. This guy's a rookie. He's a two-way player. Not really the guy I'd lean on, but he's through 2 innings. Bullpen getting it done so far for the Paddlers. Pete Barrett leadoff single in the 5th. In the 7th inning, Powers out there for his 4th inning of work. He gives up a 1-out single to Scott Castle, and that's going to bring in Jin Ning. Like Caddy strikes out swinging, 2 down. Reed at the plate. And he strikes out looking. Antuo Firmo on the mound for his 2nd inning of work here for the Eagles. He's given up the first 2 runners on base. He does induce the double play, so man on third, 2 down now for Bobby Ola. And Ola lines out. Still a 2-run game. Top of the 8th we go. Hernandez strikes out swinging to lead things off. Flores walks. He's going to bring up Bobby Lopez, excuse me. Bobby Lopez grounds into a fielder's choice. 2 down. Nairiki Hogan at the plate. He's been quiet this series, and he grounds out. Bottom of the 8th we go. Joe Miller on the mound for the Eagles. Try to keep it close here. Give them a chance in the 9th. Magana strikes out looking. Esparza reaches on an error. Haven't seen a lot of that. Been pretty good defensive series on both sides. Might be the first error, actually. Yoshitaro Aono strikes out swinging. 2 down. And Ontiveros strikes out looking. So, top of the 9th. Last chance for the Eagles here. Down 2-0. Urquides on the mound, the closer. Full count to Mark Green, and he strikes out looking. Matt Simpson grounds out. Scott Castle singles. Mike Hattie at the plate, tying run. And Hattie singles, so Reed at the plate with the tying run on first. And he singles. The bases are loaded. We've got a pinch hitter in Lake. Clark Lake. He gets the walk. It's 2-1, and that'll do it. Oh, what a dramatic finish there. I was peeing myself a little bit, but the Paddlers hang on and win. Let's see what happened there at the end. Alex Flores, of all the people to be up in that situation, ends up flying out to right field, and that ends the game. So the Wahoo Paddlers are your 2016 TBL champions as they win the series in 6. I'm very, very, very happy, and great series, Bobby. MVP, let's take a look. Israel Esparza wins another MVP in this postseason. All right, I'm going to drop a file, but the final off-season file will be dropped later today, so feel free to make changes or whatever. I'll pull exports. Great season, everybody.